doing us right. Oh, hey, did you ever fuck with me, boy? Do you know me now? I'm a bad man.
Mr. O with the info.
This is an American Douchebag Productions.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you. Thank you. What's good, Josh? Thank you again. Thank you again. Technical difficulties. Once again, it's your man, Mr. O with the info. Give me what you need to know. But you ain't here for me, though. Live in full effect, coming straight direct to you from Chicago. The wood in the building. You dig? Fix this damn mic. Cool. What's good, everybody? What's good? Let me go ahead and kick a what's the name? A few I want to go ahead and play some music real quick, set the mood. Cause I like to do what I like. You dig? So one of my favorite songs of all time, RIP to Shock G. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Man, I couldn't sleep, y'all. I got a lot on my mind. We're gonna talk about a little bit of racism tonight and shit. I had to deal with some racist shit at my damn square job, man. Well, from a white chick. And I'm gonna talk about some other things too, like Old Block Muna and Old Block Youngin, RIP, you know what I'm saying, to the guys, to the squads. Another worst day for drill music again. But we just gonna kick it tonight. I'm gonna just be talking. So let me go ahead and bring this up real quick. I used to love watching this video as a kid. Anybody remember this thing right here?
I see guys and girls dancing.
Now as the record spins around, you recognize this sound. Well, it's the underground. You know that we're down with what you like. With what you like.
And though we're usually on a serious tip, check it out. Tonight we're gonna flip and trip and let it all hang out tonight. We're gonna say what we like.
Cause yo, we wanna know how many people in the flow. Well, I can just let yourselves go and do what you like. What's the night tonight? Just eat food, try not to be crude or rude. Kill the attitude, chill the serious mood and do what you like. And do what you like. Everybody do what you like.
I see guys and girls dancing.
Yeah, but do what you like.
I see guys and girls dancing.
Just do what you like.
I see guys and girls dancing.
Yo, go where you like.
I see guys and girls dancing.
I mean, rich, poor, high, lower, upper, middle class. Let's all get together and have a few laughs and do what we like. And do what we like. And since you came here, you gotta show and prove and do that dance until it don't move. Do what you like. Sometimes I bite.
Now, if you're hungry, get yourself something to eat. And if you're dirty, then go take a bath. Messed up the line? Nope. Sometimes I don't mind. Help yourself to a cracker with a spread of cheddar cheese. Have a neck bone. You don't have to say please. Eat what you like. Yo, smell how you like.
Everybody do what you like.
I see guys and girls dancing.
Do what you like.
I see guys and girls dancing.
Yo, do what you like. You know what I'm saying?
I see guys and girls
Whatever you like to
dancing.
do, talk how you like.
I see guys and girls dancing.
Now just act a fool. It's okay if you drool, cause everybody's gonna strip and jump in the pool and do what we like. And do what we like.
Homegirls, for once, forget you got class. See a guy you like? Just grab him in the biscuits. And do what you like.
No red, white, tan, black, yellow, or brown. It really doesn't matter, we could all get down and do what we like. And do what we like. From a pigskin Yankee to a blue black southerner, ditch digger or governor, just do what you like. Look how you like. That's the Sonic, so jazz for the hip hop fan. And since we're not your average everyday rap band, yo, piano man, play how you like.
Don't you know we're getting busy? We can't be corrected. Jay Fair had to be deaf. I say what I like. Like I said, sometimes we bite, even though you don't think it's right. Yo, I like to bite. Just have fun, y'all. And if you think it is wrong, you got to admit it's a new type of song.
Do what you like.
I see guys and girls dancing.
Yeah, do what you like.
I see guys and girls dancing.
Yo, go where you like.
Go where you like.
I see guys and girls dancing.
Yo, do who you like.
I see guys.
All right, here we go, y'all. Do what you like. Talk how you like.
That's serious.
Drink what you like. Grab who you like.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite songs. But forget that. Oh, man. Late night. You know, I haven't been out in the city of Chicago, you know, as far as like going out for a while. Maybe because I got a little older, a lot of the places I like to go to ain't really my speed no more. Really don't like big crowds. So unless it's the daytime outside, you know, it's a secure event with security. Even though the police be getting their ass whooped, I got a video right quick to go and bring up to y'all about that. That shit crazy. At a gang funeral too. On top of that, police officer gets his ass whooped, get his ass beat at a gang funeral by the gang. Yeah, shit crazy. Here in Chicago, nightlife, you gotta worry about everything. First, you gotta find a place to go to kick it anyway in the city of Chicago, city limits, suburbs. You know, that's one thing. Number two, you gotta have the right amount of funds. Yeah, Chicago is Chicago is expensive, just like New York and LA. You know, it's still somewhat manageable, but even then, you gotta find a venue to go kick it with, find the right type of crowd to even try and mingle with, going to the club scenes, little bars, even with kickbacks. So Old Block, Muna, Duke, and Younger from the Jets, R.I.P. They was up in the North Side Bar, and this what gets me though, and shame on a nightclub life, because this could probably been prevented. Even then, this is not a good look. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. I might do another stream in another couple of minutes. You know what I'm saying? So you got dudes inside, outside the club, walking around with Pooh Shiesty masks, you know, with the little mask and all. This ain't COVID no more. This ain't flu season, anything like that. So y'all allow men to walk around with mass establishment around altercation a club, or they might have some prior beefs with anybody, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they part of the drill culture, but that is crazy. That is crazy. They get caught lacking outside the bar, right? A lot of people was inside the car, but they're the two main ones that get deleted, you know what I'm saying? And I think someone else is in critical condition. So RIP to them. But going back to, you know, the nightlife from yesteryear is never coming back. I feel as now as an older millennial who started his clubbing, his party ways in the mid 2000s, and it's the mid 2020s. You can never, man, you probably can never catch me in a bar and club again, ever. Too dangerous, too expensive. The experience is not the same anymore. I remember when I first started going to clubs in like 2004. I was like 18 years old, sneaking getting the clubs on the south side of Chicago, and then when I had to go ahead to Iowa, stay with my sister after I got kicked out of the crib and shit like that, and got kicked out of school up here. Even back then, see, I can remember my earliest club memories is partying with us, and that's why I got so much info on Generation X, because that's who I was mainly clubbing with as a somewhat of a mid millennial, and I'm going to nightclubs in 2004, 2005. So you know I'm mainly up in there with Gen X's and probably some older millennials themselves too, but still though. I knew the whole party scene, club scene was a different type of monster, even when I was a kid, because I was just based in the party and club scene based off of hood movies and shit like that. I thought people actually got dressed, got fly, got jiggy, went to these clubs to dance, socialize. Which they do. I ain't gonna say they don't, but which they do. Thing is though, just like some of the movies, just like some of the hood movies, they actually cut their business in fucking clubs. You know, and sometimes business don't go according to plan. Things go south. Things go haywire. And somebody might have a pole in the club and start shooting up the place. I've been in many situations like that, both attending as a patron in clubs, and then in my later life working in nightclubs as security. I guess I could turn this into a club security tale too. You know what I'm saying? I said I was gonna do some more security tales. So you know what? I'm gonna put that on screen. That's what we're gonna talk about tonight, my old security tales. Since some of y'all already know I do hotel security, I've been doing security for a very, very long time, despite my nice, beautiful, youthful appearance and everything. I've been doing security going on for 20 years, since I was 18. I done did clubs, concerts, in a hotel. I got black pill after black pill, real pill after real pill experience for your ass and things I have seen that will probably make you question your whole entire being, question society, existence itself. You know, hell. But before this whole philosophy called the red pill came into existence on social media, the internet, I basically was like living it in real time. I know I had a little bit above average IQ. I'm not the smartest, sharpest knife in the drawer. I mean, nobody really is. I mean, but still though, I when I start seeing patterns, starts putting two and two together. When shit start adding up, you know, problem solving skills, critical thinking, I was like, you know what? You gotta tell me, you gotta tell me, like, so you got this establishment. This is only hindsight for 2020. All right. You got this establishment that started out before, I say, the 1980s, where people came to congregate, socialize, dance, in the function of a place that you could drink, probably could do other things. You know, people like do other various drugs, especially like you were gonna go back to Studio 54. You know, with the cocaine and whatnot. So, in order to make people keep coming back to your establishment, you might have some good drinks, good wait staff, good security, a good DJ, play good music, especially for the times. Help myself get a new mic, because this thing right here is getting raggedy and keep on falling apart. I'm trying to hold this damn thing up. We nigga rigging it over here. Okay. So, dealing with the experience of being both as a patron and as an actual security person working in these establishments, attending these establishments dating back to the 2000s, I started noticing, seeing patterns, bad patterns on top of that, amongst various crowds too, various crowds. I've been in white clubs. Well, you was deemed like white party, white club, whatever you want to have you. I have functioned mainly in my black clubs, you know what I'm saying, from different genres of music, whether it be blues, but mainly the hip hop, urban club scene. Okay. (2000, 2004, 2005, 2006). I could clearly remember, you know, going to the clubs in the Quad Cities. Then when I came back here in Chicago, I remember going, let's say the Wild Hair first. The Wild Hair. Jamaica Club. Up north. Club was kind of decent size. Drinks was all right. But you had to watch your back. You had to watch your back from the Jamaicans and the niggas from the south side, west side on top of that. Good weed though. Good weed. I ain't gonna lie, good weed. Then you had other nightclubs, you know what I'm saying? Let's say we had the 50-yard line. That's everybody's favorite here in Chicago, the 50-yard line. South side. Used to be anyway. It became like the old nigga bar now, you know what I'm saying? But back in the 90s and 2000s, the 50-yard line was the place to be. You know what I'm saying? And I say early up into the early 2010s before he got shut down. Then you had various clubs in the south suburbs. Me working at Mr. Ricky's, one of them. One time I'll never forget. I'll never do that shit again. Then I seen somebody get killed. And that's when I started seeing the club scene going from the 2000s, 2010s up into the 2020s, getting more violent, more reckless, security getting more lax, cronyism, all that shit. Can't have a good time. Then you don't even dance no more in nightclubs. All these damn sections, you got bisection, you got bisection, you got bisection. Everybody sitting around getting drunk. And I only want to go ahead and talk to the people that came with. So what was this, like a popular middle school party at somebody's crib? The cost to get at clubs. I literally used to get at clubs at 18, 19 with grown folks for $10. Josh said Halloween in Hollywood in the 2010s was crazy. LOL, nothing but yeah. Oh yeah, it gets better. It gets better. Yeah. See, Josh said, and LAPD was letting niggas fight on. Oh, bro. LA and Chicago, we like distant brothers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Same father, different mothers. I love y'all. I want to come to LA, but the thing is about LA, it's the hats for me, man. All right, so I can't wear and ironically blue and red and black is some of my favorite colors. So I can't either wear my two favorite colors. I can't even wear no. I might as well don't wear no hat. I might as well give me one of these joints and just walk around with it. Can't walk around with no socks cap. Even though I'm a Chicagoan from the South Side that went to the actual White Sox games. Just because Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, and Ice Cube made it popular, some of y'all games. And then shout out to the gangs out there that rock the White Sox tag. I ain't knocking y'all, but for real though. For real though. And what gang actually gets what gang actually in LA? Because I don't want to be say some misinformation. I ain't trying to be disrespectful. What gang actually rocks the Chicago White Sox? So I'll be more informed if I ever touch grass in the city of angels. Just want to know. All right, Yankee hats is a no-go. Chief hats is a no-go. T hats is a no-go. What else? Rolling 60s. Okay. All right. Salute to the Rolling 60s. You know what I'm saying? Hey, ain't that the game Big U from? Rolling 60s or Rolling 20s? Same one Nip from Rolling 60s. Salute to y'all. Beat Boston. Oh yeah. Yeah, of course. I should have known that. Yeah, salute to LA. Okay. If I come down, y'all see my face. I just want to let y'all know if y'all see me walking around with a White Sox hat, I'm an out of town. I know y'all don't give a damn about that shit. I know you probably like check in, all that other shit, but like, look, I am a Chicagoan. I won't rock a Sox gear. I respect LA. If y'all was from LA come to Chicago, we won't even be on that ish. That's what I'm just saying. All right, so Snoop is from the LBC Rolling 20s. All right, okay. At least I'm familiar with LA coaching and territories. I've been trying to do my homework. Like J Main say, man, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do your homework. But yeah, back to the club says. So yeah, with gangs too. Cause you gotta understand a lot of gangs got their own nightclubs here in Chicago. A lot of people be attending and don't be knowing it. Are you from the LBC, Josh? Shout out to the LBC. Shout out to the LBC. Hey yo, I know Snoop ain't the only one from Long Beach. There's some more rappers and actors I'm just not familiar with. You know what I'm saying? I just know Snoop just the only one that comes to the top of my mind. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the LBC. I need to touch grass out there one day. Always wanted to visit LA, see the palm trees, and smoke the good weed and see y'all foul ass women. And I mean the homegrown, not the transplants, just like how they did to Atlanta. I want homegrown. Got the office. I literally used to pay $10, $15. And that's what the, you know what I'm saying, for the mid to the upper mid clubs. If you want to go into one of them pristine places that everybody want to go to, or everybody want to go ahead and put on their best and try and look for their best purple and best. Come on, Mr. O, don't sound like these assholes on the two talking about their best person. Don't say that. Looking for they nigga or they bitch in a club. You'll probably pay $50 at the most. Now $100 you go to what's the name, and $50 if you can go for finagle. Other than that, some of y'all are actually paying $50 to get into some of these clubs now, just to sit on some fucking furniture. Oh, the bottle service, really? Bottle service? Yeah, what you said. Josh, bro, you got to go to Orange County if you ever come out here. Orange County still a thing. I was want to make sure because I know a lot of people moved out of Southern California. You know what I'm saying? Say, man, fuck that. I'd rather go to a strip club now. Yeah, strip clubs. Yeah, that's another clubs I started going to because I mean, after a while, you go to all these other clubs and these chicks up in there just want to dance up on each other. They expect you want to go ahead and buy them drinks, or Lord forbid, they see you buy a bottle and they want to get ends on that shit. And when I put it in, they want to sit down, give you fake conversation to drink your whole bottle. Don't ask me how I know. A lot of us was Green Gang Goofy Gilligans. I was one of them, and I seen it happen to other ones too. So I ain't trying to hit. We all got God. Even then, with the strip clubs, though, see, all strip clubs are not created equal. That's another thing I started noticing from the 2000s to the 2010s. Red Diamond, King of Diamond, Arnie's, Chicago, holla at me. Hell, even the so-called lockdowns, the after hour sets, I've been to all of them. Might not look like I'm the type of person that been in them places, but yeah, I've been to all them places. I've seen it. Seen a lot of you motherfuckers up in there too, tracking like y'all on some Saints and shit. Like Arnie's. Check it out. Arnie's was the hood strip club. You talking about chicks, strippers up in there with bullet wounds, keloid or even stab wound on scars. Hell, you got Hall of Famer pole riders, literally you got chicks up in there start their whole stripping career up, and Arnie's up in there doing the whole residency tour. Coming to the stage, Delicious Chocolate. She been stripping up in the strip club since 1984. She still got it. She even got them old new Megan knees. It's a crazy world we living in. Then you had Red Diamond, King of Diamond. Then and that was a little thing here in Chicago. But the thing was though, and shame on you niggas for allowing and give it the confidence to some of these overweight chicks. It used to be back in the day. Strippers only used to have like a 10-year career at the latest. You know, you'll go in there and you know fake talking about you going to strip just to pay for college or to help your sick mom or auntie and shit like that with them lies. You do it at 18 while you still got the body and right, skin firm and tight, and you go to school during the day and strip at night. Yeah, but the money looking right. $100 bill, 100 here. Everybody want to go and see a derriere. Smoke in the air. They pull it on your hair. Take you downstairs and say, you look at here. Don't ask me though. I was there. Give her Ulysses S. Grant or Benjamins. Yeah, I was feeling her guts and I'm feeling her mouth ever since. She tastes my breath and she tastes all my ever since. I ain't guilty because she said she was never innocent. Ooh-wee. And by 28, she don't know where she been. Because all she was counting was the money in her head that she spent all them Benjamins. I know too many girls like that for real. Strip club, you know, oh man, go back to strip club. Then they start getting fat. And I stopped going to strip clubs when they start getting fat, Josh. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. BB Duck, and they stopped, and Juicy J, I said, he quote, it's not a strip club if it ain't showing, and they stopped showing it. And I was like, nah, I'll stay home. Get a couple girlfriends that strip for me. I go and get them $1 bill, pick it up, put it right back in my pocket sometimes, and they do it right. But anyway, strip clubs, after hours sets, lockdown parties. Yeah, city of Chicago, we was doing that back then. I would do it now, but these youngins, dudes around my age, we don't even go. I mean, do we even go to clubs or we just go to bars? It's literally Saturday night. I mean, are you really want to go ahead and risk your life on a Saturday night in the middle of May in the city of Chicago to try to go ahead and kick it? I mean, we're gonna do it in assembly. It is what it is, but nah. Like the situation with back to O Block Muna and Younger from the Jets, RIP again. But that nightclub needs to go ahead and just close down for a week. Go ahead, just close down for a week. And any of you other bars out there that got this type, like y'all allowing dudes to come to y'all establishment with the damn Pooh Shiesty mask. Not a good look. And please, y'all stop wearing the motherfucking goofy ass shits, bro. Just stop. For real though, that's not a good look. I ain't trying to be judgmental. Like, you judging? What you trying to say? No, man. No, I ain't trying to racially profile y'all. It's just like it's just gonna make you look suspect. It's gonna make people ask questions. Do y'all know what kind of climate we in right now with all this racial tension and everything? Yes, racism still exists. Yes, they still think you a nigga, you gonna do that goofy shit. And some of y'all actually do it. Do y'all want to keep giving them benefit of the doubt? This is crazy. Nightclubs is over with. Can't even go have a good time while trying to get shot. And don't get me started about the so-called nightlife and night experience. You go ahead and get these fly ass gears, fly ass shoes. You gotta get these this is how everybody want to be on social media, right? driving nice expensive cars downtown or out in the outskirts of nowhere where a popular club is. That's how Chicago is. Y'all remember the Factory? Yeah, that was crazy work. Oh, that was another great strip club, the Factory, until the owner got backdoored, you know what I'm saying, by some 304s that he thought he was gonna score with. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That was crazy work. And you literally had a BYOB, but you had to pay $100 to get in, but you could bring your own bottle. That was a time to be alive. What other clubs? Oh, you had this place before it was called King of Diamonds. It was called something I know it was called the Suite. I was kicking with Gorilla Zoe in the Suite. I wish I had saved them pictures from my old phone from back in the day. I was kicking with Gorilla Zoe. I let me rephrase that. I got caught up in the bathroom, and I thought these niggas was about to do some like, you know, it was like 10 Atlanta niggas up in the motherfucking bathroom, but they was just trying to smoke a square because you can't smoke squares inside the clubs in Chicago at the time, beginning at that time. So yeah. Gorilla Zoe was up in the bathroom, but he didn't have a lighter, so I gave him a light. He flamed with the square and whatnot. We started kicking it, and I was rolled out with his entourage, got on stage, he performing and whatnot. I was sipping on a little fifth of 1800 and everything with the crew and whatnot. Yeah, I wish I could save them damn pictures and everything. Same thing with Waka Flocka back in 2007, working at the nightclubs. Back to working in the nightclubs is a different monster. Now, I was about 80 pounds. Nah, I was 120 pounds heavier. Yeah, I was a big guy back in the day, you know what I'm saying? So I was 120 pounds heavier. I literally seen dudes. You know, dudes is very, very clever when they try to bring weapons into clubs. I'll give y'all credit. Y'all very creative. Because I know when I was in them streets, I got people in them streets. They had to find ways, but y'all, it's so many ways to try and bring all type of weaponry. I'm talking about brass knuckles, knives, not even just guns into nightclubs. Still to this day. If you're a good security person, you'll know how to get that and find it. But if you know them persons, and you got that thing called nepotism that gonna get you put up on the 9 o'clock news and get you locked up. It's all fun and games when you got guns in the bathroom, got guns somewhat tucked away already in the club because somebody already snuck them in, and they still do that to this day. Another reason why I don't go to so-called nightclubs and everything, and why you should always, if you do, you always stand by the exit. Don't matter where. You better hope you got more than two. Other than that, that's a fire trap. Ask the people that was at the what was that? What was that nightclub? The H2 something. I'm trying E2. Ask the people at the E2 nightclub back in the mid 2000s when only had one exit, and they had like a stampede, and over 20 some people died at the damn door because they couldn't get out. What's going on with Cheesemo TV? Salute. I'm just doing a little pop-up stream talking about the unfortunate demise of drill. You know, drill rap. Is it really deaf music, man? Like, does it really gotta be changed, bro? Like, y'all call it drill. We were just calling fucking around music. I was on Land Run. I literally from the same area. I've been on 63rd. We did not believe that y'all was going to literally take us Chicago niggas that serious. We did not know that we was gonna make a whole worldwide phenomenon Well, we got Asians walking around with dreadlocks and trying to talk like Chief Keef over in China. I did not know that. And F y'all anyway for making us in that type of monster anyway. We got Kanye, Lupe, but we're gonna be forever known for drill music. It takes the people to buy to make it popular. So hell, the consumer is just a part of the problem to the person that's making it. But I digress. Get caught lacking outside of clubs. You know, and even then, I'm like, what's the whole point of going to clubs? You gotta buy expensive ass bottles that you typically is already expensive to sell going into a liquor store. Good thing I stopped drinking in 2019. I wish I would pay. I was already being pissed off paying $35, $40 for a fifth of Remy back in 2019. I went to the liquor store in 2022 for my cousin. And that shit said about $70-something. I was like, shit. I told my little cousin, I ain't buy, man, I know it's your birthday. I love you, cuz, but man, look, you won't have to do that Hennessy. That Hennessy gonna be that 50. Fuck it. They want $300 for that same bottle in a fucking section. I wish I would. Music is trash. I mean, you can't really even dance. I mean, you playing murder music. You playing murder music and establishing you're supposed to be having fun, I guess. Gone are the days when you had different genres of music, and I think that's what it was. When rap became the most dominant music in clubs, and people stopped making R&B, you know, that come close music, getting up on person and whatnot. When R. Kelly started going to jail, I think that's when it was. That feeling on your booty music, it was over with. It's the whole point going to nightclubs. Going to nightclubs, you know what I'm saying, trying to enjoy a nightlife just to get shot down by some of these 304s too. They missed that too. That's why they want y'all to come back out to these singles events and everything so they can shoot you down real quick. They said, nah, stop being a punk in my DM and come out back into the real world so I can reject you like a real man. No reason going to nightclubs. Yeah, working security in nightclubs. I had seen them same chicks. They be talking about they in relationships and all that shit, married. Getting fucked. Getting tossed in the bathrooms in nightclubs. Hell, I had to kick out a couple of chicks for even giving head on the dance floor before. True story. And all the weapons, look, again, that's another reason why I don't trust some of these women, because you know what? Y'all, I will, while we searching these dudes, these girls, we come up in there with these other, well, yeah, they got weapons too. And sometimes they don't even get searched. Too many times you see a chick come out with a little deuce 25, a little 38 out of her purse and whatnot, and somebody's supposed to check her entire purse, but the whole time want to go ahead and try to talk to her, try to speak game to her, forget to search her. Even some of these stud chicks they're supposed to be searching the women at nightclubs. Ask Mr. Ricky's about a certain event where girls shooting another girl down in the parking lot. We're coming out of the club with the gun to shoot her down. So, again, what's the whole point going to nightclubs? The drugs and alcohol culture, especially with all people in America, white, black, and everything, but yeah, white people too. Well, I've been to white clubs. Y'all get down too. I ain't gonna make this into a racial argument, but yeah, white people have their ways too. You know what I'm saying? They shoot down motherfuckers down too, same way as black people. Seen it happen too. Again, why go to nightclubs? People need some decorum. They need to have some common sense. Maybe some people need to do drugs and alcohol because that's a contributing factor to a lot of people's demises out here. A lot of people ain't got a lot of the sense that God gave them. A lot of people find demons and everything. You know, they just want to come to the nightclub, you know what I'm saying, say they want to get released, but at the same time, they just want to spur their negativity and want to have a good reason to do it. Seen that happen. Seen a whole bunch of deplorable, demeaning ish at nightclubs, and people still want to go. I mean, we live in life. We supposed to have fun. I ain't trying to sound like a Debbie Downer. I ain't talking about like, oh, you just want to be a homebody. You just lame and that. Like, no. I just want to be in a particular environment where I could actually feel comfortable. Even though thinking comfortable is a myth, but still though, I don't want to be able to say that I got to look like over my shoulder and worry about somebody coming to the establishment and rob the place. That's another thing about nightclubs too. A lot of people don't know you can get robbed up in the nightclub. Good thing I wasn't working that night. Well, it's about almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I just want to come on here and talk about the unfortunate demise, you know what I'm saying, old Block Muna, you know what I'm saying, King Von homeboy and everything, Youngin from the Jets, old Block Youngin, R.I.P. No drill legends gone out of the game. 12 a.m. was a classic. And hopefully, the drill culture, we could have a silver lining. I mean, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? As far as the genre, it ain't gonna change, but maybe something new could come out of Chicago. Maybe a new type of music could come out to bring people together, bring some positivity, and make nightclubs sound safe and probably more enjoyable again. The prices ain't gonna come down, the alcohol ain't change, you know what I'm saying? But we need a new genre of music, some new energy out here, because you cannot have fun, listen to murder music and expect to, no. Hell, even what was R&B even anymore? R&B used to have some meat, but now it's all about fucking sucking. You broke my heart, and no. We need to change the vibe, man. We need to change what's going on. But I'm about to go ahead and give me some rest. It's about to be 1 a.m. over here in the Midwest. Hope y'all enjoy the stream. It's Mr. O with the info. Giving y'all what you need to know. But you ain't here for me though. And this has been.
This is an American Douchebag Productions.
And
don't you want your donuts right? Oh, hey, don't you ever fuck with me, boy. Do you know me now? I'm a bad man.
that was the wrong one.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to choose to donate, you can sock it to my pocket at Cash App, $MISTRO070. And you can hit my email if you want to go ahead and support the content.
I'm gone. Peace.
Mr. O with the info.